Hello, Rob, and welcome to your September Patreon game review. Thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. So this was a fun fighty game. So there will be some fun fighty stuff to go over. So let's take a look at it. Much like your friend Brennan's game, this one was a little messy as well, but those are the fun ones because we get to go over fighty stuff. So we are black. And so the first like 30 moves of this game were all good. Like it was just a good solid go by both players here. I do not have many don't really have comments on any of these moves, right? It's just stylistic. These moves are all fine. You can see the AI graph yourself. It agrees that all these moves are playable. I like this response. This is the first comment I have, but AI says that this is fine. I like coming out in this direction again. And even if it means we end up sacrificing these two stones, I like coming out this direction. But this all seems fine to me, and I like protecting here, and I think this is fine, and I like this as a shape point, very good shape point, and I like ignoring this. I thought that this was a nice sharp play. Liked this, and then we Haned on the inside, sure, or Haned rather, and then played this. This is all good. I like all of this. I do not like this move. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. This move is fine. Do not like this move. This is like the first big comment I have on this game because we're in a pretty good position here. Because this attachment that we did at J16 got us some really good strength up against a group that now no longer has a base, and is between some strength of ours. So we should be able to attack these three stones for some pretty good profit. And I say attack, not kill. We're not looking to kill these stones. We're just looking to, pressure them a little bit and get some profit out of it. And so that could mean something like playing this and looking to get the outside. It could mean playing something like this and looking to develop your side. It could be a little more forceful. You could look at something like this, but then we let white get out in the direction that we kind of want to go. So I don't think I would play underneath here. I think I would play either O14 or L15. I'm unsure which side I want to come from, but I think either will be fine. But when we play this is a big miss because we're attacking a stone that really has zero importance on this board. Even if this fully 100% cleanly killed the stone, it doesn't really do too much for us, right? And it doesn't cleanly kill it. It's still just a co, and it's only one stone. So it's a mistake on a few levels here. So I think this was a particularly big miss. And like, yeah, we do block here, but we have to know in our heart of hearts that this isn't a good move because it's a first line move. It's too early for a first line move, and it lets white get the first move out. Okay, and he gives us some timing to really go after him here when he plays this. I would probably just block, and if he wants to do that, that's fine. And then I would probably play this Hane, which is still a very strong move on this board. Not as strong as it was before, but it is strong now. But okay, you did play the Hane. So you did play the Hane, so that's not too bad. And then we Tanuki'd. I think I probably want to keep the pressure on a little bit more, force him to connect here, and maybe even Hane again, because this isn't a living shape yet. And so I'd probably want to keep the pressure on this one, build up some strength here. But the Tanuki, the timing feels okay. I'm not a big fan of this move just because it's a fourth line stone. He already has a third line stone here. So it's very easy for him to play a move like this later and threaten to connect underneath or run out. I often like third line stones here because this is just tougher to pressure. That's all there is to it. He can't really play under. If he plays above, that's fine. This is just an easier stone to settle with than this. This is kind of just floating, and it seems a little lost. So he plays here. We shoulder hit. How do I feel about the shoulder hit? I don't know how I feel about the shoulder hit. I would probably just play this, strengthen this stone, have him run out, and then play something like this to build up the right side, and then just, whatever this turns into would be fine. I think that would be a fine exchange. We shoulder hit, and we invite a fight. We take influence. Seems okay. Seems okay. I do wonder... Yeah, no, I like this move. I like this move, and the Hane seems good. This seems good. Good shape. And then you found the squeeze here, which is real nice. And I think White's probably dead here. This doesn't look good for White. He didn't do a great job at getting eye space here, and you did a good job of eliminating it. I like this. Yeah, I think White's dead. Right, because even if he plays here, this isn't a living shape. This is a dead shape, right? We don't even have to even respond to that. We can still just play outside, and if he plays this, he's dead. And if he plays this, he's dead. So he's all sorts of dead here. So yeah, I like that. So he plays here. And AI went all over the place during this entire fight. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we were missing. I haven't done a ton of reading on this. What I do know from my standpoint, the only thing I care about is this cut. This is the only thing on this board I really care about, and in making sure that this group is alive. So I almost wonder if this is the move that AI was looking for, just to get 100% alive, because he has a squeeze on you too. I guess no, he doesn't have a squeeze because you don't have that liberty. So I wonder, because this looks fine. This maybe we lose the liberty race. Maybe that's what it is. It could just be that we lose the liberty race. I wonder if that is it. Huh. But it looks okay. I don't know. There's obviously... it's a ko? I don't know. There's something here. This is probably it. AI probably reads something that just isn't good for us and probably wants us to play right here. But that is okay. I think that's a tough sequence to see. I think I probably would have missed it too. Though I would have... Looking at this, I think from my standpoint, if this white group dies, the game's probably over. So I probably would, even if it's Gote, I probably would do this, because if nothing else, it at least threatens this cut and gets us alive, and so that's 100% dead. But we go after this, which is the other obvious thing to do. I would be a little more forceful about it. I think I'd play here, and really challenge White to live. Right, really all he's going to be able to do is go this way, and we've already got stones there. So I think he's going to struggle to live. Here he gets to run out, but I think we can still surround. When he jumps out, I want to just play this. This is the move I want to play. I don't think we care about this. I think he's still in a lot of trouble. He's still probably in trouble here, right? It's not like that gets him eye space. And then you played here, which seems fine. This all seems fine. Here, I would absolutely just block him here. We don't need to kill these stones. I think we can kill them, but we don't need to, right? Especially if we're saying that this group is dead. If this group is dead and we build up a huge side and corner here, then this game is more than over. Though, on the flip side, this is you just saying, I'm getting a big corner, you can go that way. So that's fine too. This all seems fine. Okay, this seems like White just dies. I think White dies here. You play this. And here, I think we can just Hane. I think that's it. This group is strong. It's got 5 liberties. So I don't think we're going to lose any race. This cut isn't a concern because we can just bamboo and connect out. So I think we're fine here. So you push, and then you Hane, and that's fine. And this still should work, but we need to play here. This is the move we need. And if he plays here, then we connect. Because this isn't going to work. There's no ladder here because we Atari this. And if he pushes here, I think we should be able to connect up and be okay. Though it might get a little hairy on us. It's hard to say. That's why I liked Haneing earlier. I liked this Hane. It gives us a little more room to maneuver, I think. But anyway, we connect here, and now he gets to connect. And yeah, we learned that this doesn't work. And now it's no good for us. Now it's back to looking like an even game. So says AI. So at this point, I would say that this exchange is done, right? I think we're done here, especially on the outside. Really, what it comes down to is do we need this move? And that's tricky reading. I think both you guys missed it, and that's fine. Again, I am drawn to this a little, but it's hard to say. I would probably do a lot of reading here to see if I needed to play this. But anyway, so let's assume that I'm gonna stop talking about these two groups, okay? For the remainder of the game, we know that there's some unsettled stuff here, but so we have Sensei now, right? And because we're definitely saying that this group here is settled, right? Like this white group's got to be settled. So there's nothing we're doing against that group. And so looking at this board, right, we want to pay attention to weak groups and potential. And really the big concern I have is this group right here, right? Like, is that group healthy? It's hard to tell. If, let's say we play away. Let's just say, or even say we play here. If white gets a move like this and this, I don't even know. I don't even know what would happen here. Let's say white takes a move like this. Okay, we'll keep this one simple. Are these 5 stones alive, or are they just really in trouble? They kind of look in trouble, right? They don't feel good. So I see this as a weakness here. And then how about these 2 stones? Right, we've got these 2 stones. They're a big question mark too. So I would definitely be looking at, if it's black's turn here, I would be looking at a move like this, or a move like this, or something to take away a liberty. Perhaps this, because by making these stones weaker, you'll make these stronger. I would be looking at something here. This somewhat makes this stronger, but not really. Again, I think this is a painful move to deal with. What did white play here? Hane. The Hane hurts too, because he's gonna double Hane. He should double Hane. Because I think this is probably gonna end up killing these 5 stones, and that really hurts. This might too. Yeah, it might. Hard to say. So you did that, yeah, and he sacrificed these stones. That was slick. I like that. Because that's not too important. Well, white, I mean, you gotta let that go. You gotta be okay with the ko, right? I think we need to be okay with the ko. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter because we've got the Atari and we capture. Okay, but this is actually not bad for black. I like that. I think we did a good job. I think we did a good job of recognizing, of cutting our losses here. I do like that. Yeah, because he can't even Atari right now because it's a self Atari. So I like that. Okay, so we found time to Tanuki, and we played here. Do we have a bigger move? I think we probably have a bigger move. Looking at this, so we're going to do the same thing. Like, where's our potential? Where's this? Where's our strength? And where are the weaknesses? And so weaknesses and potential. Looking at this board, we've got some weaknesses over here for black. We've potentially got a weak group here for white, and then we've got a good amount of potential in the black in the middle. So I would probably, again, start with something like this. White will most likely protect somehow, and then we can get this Hane. And, and then maybe we'll end up getting 12 points or so in here. Not a ton, but, something. Versus here, I don't think that's going to get us too many points. I think white can probably pretty easily jump out and strengthen his group, threaten this, so you're going to feel compelled to do this, and now all of a sudden he just plays some random move, and now the center is 0 points. And so we probably secured like 6 more points here, but got white strength and eroded all of our middle. We still might be okay here. I'm curious what Score Estimator says here, because with this dead, black by 17, so it says black is up by a good margin. And I would agree that black is probably ahead here. So he plays this, and we do this. How do I feel about the elephant eye? Seems okay here. Seems okay, because I don't think I'm worried about this. I don't think, oops, I don't think I am worried about this. Like yeah, we lose the stone, but that's okay. I think this is fine for black. But he didn't punch through the elephant. That's a bad shape because it lets black fix either by here or by here. I assume you played here. You did not play here. This feels like an intuitive move. Where did you play? You played this way. Ooh, I don't like that because now white can just easily come in. Um, or this probably even works, right? I don't know. Goes hard. Go is hard. Maybe this doesn't work because of this. And so it's just the gross empty triangle. I don't like it. But I definitely don't like this move. I think we need to just come here. I think it'll be fine. Maybe this group is in trouble. This group could be in trouble. I don't know. That's why I liked taking this turn instead of playing here, right? Seeing that, recognizing that, this is the weaker group of the board out for us. This is the weaker group on the board for white. So play a move that hurts them and helps us. That's kind of what drew me to this versus playing here. All this does is get points, and I know that sounds silly. Well, being like, well, isn't it? We need to get points to win, yes, but it's at the end of the game that we really start caring about points. Not right now. I think it's a little early in this game to be going after just points. I think we still need to focus on strengths of groups. And so yeah, yeah, the shape. I guess we can't feel too bad if we're getting white to play double empty triangle. Just play here. I think we will be okay. Because yeah, that. So white would have to play here, 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 and then this. Yeah, maybe it's not okay. I don't know. This shape is tough. This shape is tough for sure. Tough for sure. So where do you play? You did this. But now, yeah, we lose a lot in here when white comes in. But that's okay. So he took the cut, and we did this. Good. Good, good, good. I think we're fine to push again. Right, I don't think this works because we've got this Atari into this Atari into connecting. So I think we're fine there. And although he's going to have trouble connecting up here as well. So this should be fine. You played here. This should be fine too. These three stones kind of look dead. He played here. You connect. Great, great, great. Yep, that'll work. Oh, well, we gotta be careful now. I would play here. I would definitely block this, because we need to be mindful of this, right? If we play here, later he's going to have this, which hurt. I guess that's not too bad. I like this. I like this move. It's nice and bold. I don't think we're gonna live though. Yeah, looks dead. Yeah, we gotta be a little careful here. So, an important thing for life and this is just a basic life and death thing. This move right here, this Haunting in the first line, it never expands eye space, ever. It never expands eye space. It does a really good job of reducing eye space for our opponent if that's something we cared about. But him just playing here, this doesn't actually get us any more eye space because at any point in time, he can just throw in. And your eye space is still just reduced to what it was. Okay, so anyway, so we play here, sure, he connects, but we're still dead, and I think we're dead in Gote. I think we just died in Gote. I don't think black can live here, and yeah, white Tanukis. So yeah, this was a big miss. Yeah, so some life and death failings in here too. I do like this move, but I would probably just play here now. Because can white do this? I'm not so sure white can do this. Because let's see. We have this Atari into this Atari. No, I guess white can. I guess white can do that. He can play here, but then we get this in Sente. That feels nice. So I think it's still fine, just as long as we don't throw too many more stones into this. But yeah, this doesn't work, unfortunately. And then unfortunately we died in Gote, which really hurts, right? And so then white gets this. But all is not lost. Though it is looking pretty bad here. He's just gonna block this. So I think we have to just Hane, right? And if he plays here, we can Atari, and then connect here, and yes, we lose those stones as well. But this doesn't look too bad. This still looks fine for black. So I don't even think we need this. I think we still probably want to come back and play here. Is black still winning this? I think black is still probably winning this game. But I know some shenanigans happened here. Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, this is probably the beginning of the end here, right? There's no saving these stones. These stones are already cut off, and so I think we needed to recognize that, because he just plays here and that's that, right? He's connected. You only have 3 liberties, and so yeah, so this is the second time this game where we've put more stones into a doomed group, and so we need to be real careful with that. Recognizing, maybe it's hard to see what this move does in terms of killing those stones, but it should be pretty easy to see that this just completely thwarts everything, right? And that really the only hope you had was this, and then you'd probably realize you can't play here, right? And then when you play here, that you can't do this. So actually, maybe you could do this, but yeah, maybe this would work. Maybe this would work, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This doesn't look too bad. So maybe you could have sacrificed the inside stone, but by doing this, it's and then connecting, you're committing too many stones to this doomed group, and that's similar to what you did in the bottom left corner. So I think the combination of those two things probably got you in a lot of trouble. I'm not sure what the code does. If anything, I would just connect here, but I still think we're okay. We probably just want to maybe just this, maybe just this. I don't know. It hurts. It hurts losing all those stones. I would probably just do this. I know we ended up losing this later, which obviously isn't great. I like the ambition here though. So I think we want to work on better eye shape stuff, right? This isn't going to get us any eye shape. White can just play here, and this probably just kills you just immediately. I don't think there's really anything black can do here at this point. So when you play here, it's a little tougher. White can do this. We're still probably dead, but it's much trickier. So let's see. We're almost alive. We are almost alive. Almost. I don't think this gets us alive. Because he can play here. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. This feels like a classic life and death problem, doesn't it? White to kill. I don't know if white can kill here. Because this looks like it kills, but it doesn't. I know this shape fairly well. That here, that black is alive because this is the vital point, and white playing it doesn't actually stop black from getting 2 eyes, because it looks like that this works, but it doesn't, because black can play here, which threatens to get another eye, and if white does that, then black's alive. So black might be alive here if we had played this. If we'd played here. And I don't know. That doesn't work. So what happens? We play this, and then this, but then just this. Yeah, I think we might be alive here. Damn. Damn. I think we had a chance. I think we had a chance. Um but yeah, I think we just missed it. And that's okay. And that's okay. But yeah, some life and death stuffs to work on. I don't like doing Sumegos either. They're not I don't well either. I don't know if you do or don't. I don't think they're fun. But if you enjoy doing them, I would suggest doing them because yeah, there's some I think other than the beginning stuff, the life and death failings here are well, cost to do this game for sure. Um, I think you lost this one, right? Um, but yeah, so the life and death stuff up here, you could have I think you could have gotten alive here, which would have obviously helped the game quite a bit. Um, yep, that's fine. We knew that was there. Um, oh right, this is what happens. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that we missed that we needed to probably just give the probably just give that stone up and play this. And even here, how are we looking? How are we looking? Score estimator, what do you say? White by 27? Yeah, that makes sense. That left side. That left side is just too big. Too big. Too big. And that's okay. So let's see. Let's go look at the beginning again. Do a recap, which I want to start doing with these reviews. Right, the beginning was real fine. The beginning was fine. And then there was this and us. Yeah, so this was the beginning, right? G16 was the first big mistake, and then us diving back as opposed to coming. I think this is the direction we want to take. I think we want to take it right now. Well, I mean, we wanted to instead of playing here, take it right now, right? This feels like the move. If not this, then this. I know we went over that. So yeah, so direction of play stuffs. Um, yeah, just the nitpicky. I prefer it on the third line. I think you handled this fine because you ended up killing that group. So this squeeze was real nice to find. Find it interesting that like you can find nice moves like this, but then miss the other, miss some of the other life and death stuff. Though I suppose this one's a little easier to see, but this move's easy to miss, and it's a good move. And that's all good. I like all that. I think you approached this reasonably as well, and then just missed the fact that I think we could have cut him off with this. Yeah, even if he tries to do this, he can just go and connect here, connect here. I probably would connect here. So yeah, so just some shape stuff there. So yeah, so I guess it's shape and life and death stuff. Seems to be what jumps out to me in this game. And so I hate giving the advice of just do more Sumego because everybody gives that advice, and I actually don't think it's that great of advice. But that's just coming from me where I don't actually Sumego doesn't seem to help me. But maybe it'll help you. So if it's something that you enjoy doing or don't hate doing, I would recommend looking into it. If you just don't enjoy it, don't do it. Don't make it a chore, right? If it feels like a chore. If it feels like a chore, don't do it. But if it doesn't, then go ahead. I like blacktoplay.com is the website that I use. I enjoy it. They've got a pretty good okay mix of problems, and it scales with you. So as you do better, the questions get harder, and as you do worse, the questions get easier. And you will get repeats, but repeats are also helpful because they help reinforce the shapes and whatnot. So yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to go over with this one. There were some good things, and then the shape stuffs here as well, right? We mentioned playing this way, but also recognizing that we've got some weaknesses here. So again, maybe this way just is the way to go. Because yeah, this worked out fine. I think Black's in a fine position here. We just lost it obviously later when we ended up losing all these stones. So anyway, that is where I will leave this one. Let me know if you have any questions with this review, anything in this game. Again, thank you for your continued support. Let's set up a teaching game because you still have one of those, I believe. Either way, hope you enjoyed this review. Again, thank you for your support, and I will see you around. Have a good one.